All right, guys, so I know adding one block isn't the most exciting, but it's important for you to understand that. So how do we get more than one block? And so if we just keep the same code, what I'm actually going to do, I'm just going to save as right now and just call it a different name because I don't want to lose this original code. I think this is important that we don't overwrite our previous code. I think it's important that you keep track and just build this library of all these codes so you can see your progression. So I'm going to change this to code many blocks. All right, and now all we're going to do is, this is the same code from the previous lesson where we were just adding that one block ahead of time. And so now all we're going to do is we're going to add some different coordinates. All right, so I'm just going to change this one here. I'm going to add a +2 to the y. I'm going to keep my z the same. All right, and then I'm just going to go through. If you want to add other blocks, we could just continue to write this code out. So MC set block, and now I want my position still the same as 3. Okay, I want my position y +4, my position z block stone dot id. All right, and then what I can do, actually, it just makes it easier. I can just copy this with Control C. And I can go right here and paste it, and now I can just adjust my numbers here. So I'm going to keep that the same. I'm going to keep my y right there, and let's go ahead and make this +4. And you'll see what I'm doing here in just a minute. Let's make this y +2, and we'll keep the z at +4. Alright, and then let's do x3, y +4, z +4. Alright, so now we should have what's going to be 6 blocks here. I'm just going to double check my coordinates up. I accidentally deleted out my previous code from the last program, so I'm just going to add that in there. That x3, let's make this y there. Alright, so we've got 6 different stones that should be implemented here in our program, and so you can start to see how we can easily add this. So I'm going to pop over here so you can see my Minecraft screen when I go to run this code here. Alright, and then when we go to run this, it's going to ask me to save, which I know you know that by now. Now when I go back to the game, and if I look up, I should have 6 blocks. There they are. Alright, now this one got buried here in this ground, so let me chop this out so you can see it. So now I can manipulate where I want these blocks to be. And I can start to code how I want different structures. And so now we went from 1 block into 6 blocks. And I know what you're thinking, like, okay, I don't want to sit there. It'd be easier just to build block by block. And so in the next lesson, we'll talk about how we can use loops and start to use different types of line code to create walls and build things very, very quickly. So it's baby steps. Stay patient, mess around with this, make sure you understand how X, Y, and Z coordinates work. See if you can create a cube. See if you can get maybe the outline for a star pattern. Try to mess around with different blocks to see what you can create before jumping into the next lesson.